What's up, OSCAR fans? Spencer Lewis back with another Mini Stock Nationals preview. Here again to talk to you about one of the biggest shows of the summer. It's Summer Rush presents the Mini Stock Nationals at Kawartha Speedway. This time around, we're interviewing 2013 Autumn Colors Classic champion Straightpipe Ryan Babin. Talk about guys that have won on the big stage and big races. Straightpipe is it. Babin won the Classic. He's coming to the Mini Stock Nationals. It'll be his first career start at Kawartha Speedway in Mini Stock. He's excited. We're excited. It's June 1st and July 13th. Details at oscar.ca and summerrush.ca. You got to come out for this one. 2 Sunday shows. What better do you have to do on a Sunday in the summer? Come to Kawartha Speedway. June 1st, July 13th. Here we go with Straightpipe Ryan Babin. Spencer Lewis here for the Mini Stock Nationals presented by Summer Rush. This summer at Kawartha Speedway, Sunday, June the 1st and Sunday, July the 13th. I'm here right now with the reigning Autumn Colors Classic champion, one of the rising stars of the Mini Stock division, representing Farnborough Racing, it is Straightpipe Ryan Babin. And Ryan, we were talking off camera about your story, my friend. It's fascinating. 2 years ago, you knew nothing about short track racing, and here you are right now as one of the leaders of the new school in the Mini Stocks, the Autumn Colors Classic champion. You're heading into the Mini Stock Nationals as one of the stars. It's been a hell of a rise for you, my friend.
It sure has been. I didn't expect to be where I am now, but I am. It's pretty unbelievable.
Now, tell me a little bit about how you got into the sport, how you got affiliated with the Farnborough team. Walk me through how all this happened.
Well, to be completely honest, I met Ryan because I had to put some tires on my truck, and one day he said, "You want to get into circle track racing?" And I looked at his car and I was like, "Something's broken on your car. Like there shouldn't be that much lean in your wheel." And then he taught me a few things, and about 1 week before For Fun started, he said, "You want to build a car?" So bought an Integra and built it within a week and went out for Fun racing, and that's the same car I'm driving now. Now
you're really one of the members of the elite level team in Mini Stock racing. I mean, when you talk about coming down and racing in the Kawartha Lakes regions, whether it's Kawartha Speedway or Peterborough, you ask guys, well, who are the guys you're going to need to beat? Well, I got to go in there and beat the Farnboroughs. I mean, you guys are the high water mark for everybody else in the province when they come down to this area. When we're talking about the Mini Stock Nationals, does that bring with it a little bit of pressure for you?
Wouldn't say it brings a lot of pressure because of the fact that it's a completely different race. We're racing at a track that I'm not used to racing at. I've raced it once before. I made my For Fun into a Mini Stock for a night. It didn't really work, but it was there. And like, you race against guys that have raced Kawartha 50 laps 3 times a season. You race 20 laps every single time you go out there. And like guys like Ryan, he's raced it for 2 years straight, and he knows how to get around that track. I still don't know yet, but I'm going to try my best.
I mean, you're the Autumn Colors Classic champion, so you know a thing or two about high pressure racing. Really, I mean, that's the biggest event in the province. I would imagine that the Mini Stock Nationals is going to be remotely similar. Do you think it's going to carry the same level of competition, and it's going to be that as difficult to qualify for the A main?
I will. You know what, I say that it'll be about the same, if not a little bit more, only because of the fact that you have a greater car count, you have a good payout for the class, and you're going to have cars from all around. You're going to have guys from Ottawa, you're going to have guys from Sunset, Barrie, you're going to have guys from Peterborough. But the biggest thing is that with a track like Kawartha, you have a lot of cars that have never run there before. Like me, I've ran a 50-lap feature. My buddy Chris, he's never run there before. And then you have guys that have ran there for seasons and seasons, and now it's like, you're going to have all these guys that know what they're doing, and you're going to have a bunch of guys that have no clue. You don't know the RPM difference, you don't know anything, the corners are going to be different, so it's going to be a big different challenge for everybody.
Now when you get an event like this and it draws competition from across the province, it's almost like team warfare. I mean, you want to come out and you want to represent for your team, you want to represent for your speedway. Does that sort of play into this as well, in addition to wanting to win for yourself?
You know, I'd love to win for myself, but there's one thing, like, me and the 2 guys I race with, and actually 3 guys I race with now that we got James on our team, it's a big thing. Like, we all want to beat each other. It's our biggest competition is racing against each other, but like, you're gonna have guys from other tracks that know what they're doing, that have definitely a lot more dough into their cars than what we do, but it's a big thing. They've never raced the track. It's a big setup. The first night's probably going to be a lot of challenging because everyone's trying to set up the car, but the next night after that it might be a completely different story.
Now, with this event taking place, I mean, are you going to go out and log some laps at Kawartha to try to find the right setup, or are you going to be going in on race day and just sort of trying to learn on the fly?
To be honest, I think I'm going to go on a race day because, like, Peterborough's my main thing because I love Peterborough. It's a great track. They've always been there. They haven't lost their car count. They've always been there. So I want to go there and race that as my main track, and then Kawartha will be the track that I try and I don't know, have a breakout with and have some fun.
Now, seeing how enthusiastic you are about the national meet, it's obviously that this is an event that you want to be a part of. What was it about these two events, these Summer Rush events, that really sort of caught your eye and you wanted to make sure that you had a car for it?
The biggest thing about racing Kawartha is, I think, because really at the end of the day, yeah, I've won colors, but I'm no name in the sport. There's a lot of guys that have done a lot more than I have. They're a lot more achieved than what I have, but I'd like to win the biggest race. Like, winning colors is a big race. It's really the biggest race up until this point, and I'd really like to kind of do something a little bit more than just winning colors. I'd like to say that it wasn't just a luck win. I'd like to win something more by skill.
Now, with an event like this, I mean, if you make it into the A main, are you going to be going in with a strategy, or are you just going to just shoot from the hip and learn on the fly when you get out there for the A main?
I don't think you can have strategy going into a race. Really, at the end of the day, things are going to happen. You have a guy who blows a motor that's running first place. You're going to have the guys that are behind him that are going to end up taking the hit because of it. So it doesn't matter what you do, you'll end up at the front if you're supposed to be there.
Go ahead and thank the folks that are going to make all this possible and get that car to the racetrack.
I'd really like to thank NESC Hockey. They helped me big time this year. Definitely helped me get my car to the track. I'd like to thank Attention Detail, Link Greenhouses, a couple other sponsors that definitely made me get there. So
there you have it, folks. He's your reigning Autumn Colors Classic champion. He will be in the field trying to qualify for the Mini Stock Nationals, brought to you by Summer Rush. Huge shout outs to Nightworks, Dave Gameforth, Oscar, put up a $500 to win purse. The Mini Stock division is going to be at Kawartha Speedway on June 1st and June 13th. Make sure you stick to our website, the Summer Rush website, the Oscar website, and our Twitter at Oscar Racing to get all the details on these events as we get closer to them. We hope to see you at the racetrack.